Again, my recommendation for this relationship, make sure the point's on the relationship. So what do you get over there? Well, 2 is pretty easy to do. You're going to get what? 2 to the fourth power. 2 times 2 is 4, 8, 16. And then you can get e to the 0. All right, let's put the next thing down. What do you get now? Well, let's see. Again, x4, well, that's going to be 16. And y to the minus 1 is going to be a half. I'll put that down for you. And I said it's equal to 8. Let's see if that's true. E to the 0 is 1. You get 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. And 16 minus 8 is, of course, 8. So it is 8. So I feel good about that. I'm going to erase this over here now. And I'm going to write down the tangent line. All right, I don't know the slope yet, but I know something about the tangent line at this point. I know it's at the point 2, 2. So it's going to be y minus 2 equals m times x minus 2. I just don't know the slope. Let's put this down. I got to differentiate this. Let's do that now. What do you get there? Let's take a look. I'm going to say 4y cubed. This is the product rule, by the way. Times e to the x squared minus 4. I'm going to use y prime now. All right, that's done. At least the first part. I'm going to do the second thing. Again, I'm still working this first term. What's that going to be? Well, let's take a look at it. It's going to be y to the fourth power. And then I got this e to the x squared minus 4. I get to the chain rule, and that's going to be 2x. dx dx. I'm not going to write that down. Minus, well, it's more complicated. I'm going to do the x now. I'm going to say, 4x cubed, and then I can put the y in the bottom. All right, dx dx. I'm not going to write that down. Next up, well, I'm differentiating the y now, so it's going to be plus. What do you get? x4. Let's see, that's going to be y to the minus 2, so y squared in the bottom. And then dy dx, I'll just say y prime. Derivative of 8 is 0. Now what do? This is my derivative. And I'm going to use this to get y prime at the point 2, 2. And this is going to be the slope for the problem. Let's put it in. And yeah, be careful about it. I'll write it down for you. 4. 2 cubed is 8. And then I get e to the 0, y prime. Plus 2 times 2 is 4. And y to the fourth power would be 16. And that's going to be e to the 0. All right, let's keep going. Minus, well, it's going to be 4 times 8, which is 32, over 2. Plus, let's see, 16 over 4 y prime equals 0. And again, I got to simplify this guy, right? So let's take a look at it. 4 times 8 is 32. E to the 0 is 1, y prime. What's the next term going to be? Well, it's going to be 64. What's the next term going to be? Minus 16. What's the next term going to be? 4 y prime equals 0. Let's combine like terms. You're going to get 36 y prime. And it's going to be plus, well, 16 from 64 is 48. That equals 0. I'm going to subtract 48 from both sides and then divide through by 36. Let's write that down. Y prime minus 48 over 36. All right? Let's take a look at that. And let's see. I'm going to divide through by 12. What are you going to get? Minus 4. I'm divided by 12 over 3. Let me make sure that's 3. 3 times 12 is 36, and 4 times 12 is 48. Yeah, so slope is going to be minus 4/3. Let me go back up here. Let me get my eraser out and erase the m down. What's the m going to be? Minus 4/3. All right, let me write an answer down for you. I'll put a box on it. I would prefer to have the answer look like this, but I realize a lot of teachers want to say y equals mx plus b. Let's write that down for you. Y equals, well, it's going to be minus 4/3 of an x plus 8/3. Again, minus 4/3 times minus 2 is 8/3. And then add 2 to both sides. And 2 is the same thing, is going to be 6/3. All right? What would that give me? Y equals minus 4/3 of an x. 8/3 and 6/3 is 14/3. Let's get the red pen out, see how we did. Was I able to get this over here? Y minus 2, minus 4/3, x minus 2. Was I able to get this? Yep. Y equals minus 4/3 of an x plus 14 thirds. We're good to go to the next question. Thank you.